Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Mandy, and here's the scoop, is that today was super shit-tastic. It just was not, it's just like a day, and then I went to work, and it sucked balls, and it wasn't like the worst day in the world, but like, you know how you're stuck at work and all you want to do is like go home and cry and just lay in bed and like there's a cry and it's like ready, and you just have to like keep it together, and God help if anybody asks you how you're doing, because then you're just like and then you're the crying person at work. So that was my day, and then I came home and I watched an episode of Mrs. Maisel, and I was like, oh, even this isn't as good as it used to be. I love Mrs. Maisel though, and then I put on some music. Then on like YouTube, Silk Sonic came on, and God bless those guys, like their music is just so fun, and so I just danced for a while. So I'm sweaty and slimy and gross. You're welcome. I swear to God, one of these days I'll show up like looking like a human, but in the meantime, you get me like this. So so now I'm in a really good mood, and now I want to do a reading, and I swear to fucking God, if this is some sad shit coming out, like I'm not here for it. My guides love when I tell them what to do, so don't zap me. No, I'm just kidding. So we're just gonna see what comes out, okay? And hopefully it's not, I just can't just be, yeah. So yeah, we're just gonna have some fun is what this is gonna be. It's just gonna be some fucking fun. All right, who's with me? No. Okay. You guys, I feel crazy. Okay, but I love this. I love all this. Okay, the energy that we have here. Quick current stamp on our energy. Emotional withdrawal. So this one came out and was like, don't even fuck with me. But emotional withdrawal. So this is about taking a time out to reflect, be out in nature, get by some water, some beach, something, soak in those rays, just quiet. Okay, this isn't like loneliness, it's not sadness, it's just a time out by the water, and we're just like relaxing, we're enjoying, we're praying, we're asking for guidance, but it's like a peaceful guidance. Then we have the Chariot card and the Sun card. Okay, the Chariot card is a very fast-moving, swift energy that is all about like a balanced energy, like being driven successfully toward our goals, and it's a card of success. Okay, so but it's a very fast-moving energy. And then we've got the Sun, which is like da 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 da, it's sunshine outside. Very happy, sunshiny energy. It's, you know, things being illuminated, like what was hidden and is now like bright out in the sunshine. We're like walking on sunshine. Oh God. Sorry if someone's like, I love that song, it peps me up, and I'm like, God. But yes, we're walking on sunshine, if that makes you happy. And yeah, so it's like, oh, and then on the bottom of the deck, we've got hope, which in this, it's the Star card, which is a beautiful card of hope. It's kind of, for me, it's about like the stars aligning, being the star of your own show. It's like, it always reminds me of like, you know, being an actor in Los Angeles, like back in the day, and like, you know, making it, you know, like you're the star. But it's ultimately like a card of hope. So I feel like, you know, we're being asked right now, my fireflies, to take this time out so that like we know exactly what we want to do, and then friggin' go for it. And then we've just got like bright, like happy times ahead. And I feel like Spirit's just saying like, hey man, like the things aren't as bad as you think they are. You just need like a little time out to like reevaluate, reassess, reprioritize, and then we've got this beautiful like payoff at the end. I'm liking it. Okay, so now we're gonna get into tarot and get a little bit deeper. Yes. Let's see what we've got here. How's everybody doing? How was your day? I hope it was wonderful. Okay, Spirit. Seriously, that was such a mess. This is so uncomfortable. I'm gonna figure out a setup. I'm gonna figure out A setup for you, nice people. Three of Swords. Okay. This is a painful card. It's a painful card. A lot of hurt. Okay, which is probably why we might be feeling a little hopeless, because the moon is here, and the moon means not everything is illuminated for us. It's a very intuitive time to like go within. Okay, so something is on our hearts. We've got this moon here, like we don't know what's going on. Nine of Cups reversed. Things have not been emotionally fulfilling to us. Okay, so this is past energy. Okay. Okay. The bottom, Ace of Pentacles reversed. Okay, so past energy, you guys. A lot of hurt here, a lot of like pain, but this is past energy. Okay, I feel like this is current, present, and future energy here. A lot of heart hurt. We've got the moon. We've got, you know, Nine of Cups reversed. Things that we thought were going to emotionally fulfill us are not emotionally fulfilling us anymore. Answers that we want. Things that have really brought us pain. It's like we want to heal, but we don't even necessarily even know how to heal right now. And I feel like because we're in so much pain, it's really hard to listen to our intuition. But ultimately, like, it's like we want to like live our purpose. We want to feel good. We want to feel happy. And it's just been really hard under, like behind, like what else I pulled. That's what I'm trying to say. Six of Swords here. Four of Swords and Nine of Wands reversed. Okay. Yeah. Six of Swords is about moving away from something. Okay, like we've moved on. It's like it's a rite of passage. It's a transition. With this Four of Swords here, it's another timeout card. Okay, it's a card of like rest and recuperation, and then we have the Nine of Wands reversed, which is all about like self-protection. And when it's reversed, to me, it's kind of like letting go of that self-protection. So I feel like because of this heart hurt, because of the things that we don't know, there's so much like lack of clarity. Like there's so much pain here, so much like you know, what we want to fulfill us just like isn't coming to fruition. And I feel like we've had to like leave some things behind and leave some things in the past. And that could be like a relationship, job. It could be a certain situation. It could be like a lot of things. So take it how it resonates for you. But this energy of like leaving something behind. And it's, you know, when you look at that card, it's like, you know, there's a, you know, parent and a kid there, and it's like leaving, and it's, you know, it kind of reminds me of like refugees. It kind of reminds me of like, you know, like you're sailing off to America, you know, for a new life, like, but there's a lot of pain, a lot of fear, a lot of like, what is this new land going to be? So some kind of rite of passage that kind of makes us fearful and afraid because it's new, but it's something that was so important to leave, so important to let go of. And I feel like now we get to like rest a bit and just like heal. And all of this need for like fight and self-protection, like all of this pain that has been caused, and all this need to like keep the walls up and like be at the ready to fight. I mean, look at that card. You know, he's just like, come and get me, come and get me, come and get me, fucker. I'll cut you, I'll cut a bitch. Sorry, stay away in. So I won't apologize, but yeah, so it's just like we're moving on from a situation that was incredibly painful. And we know that it's like a transition that needs to take place, but there's a lot of fear, you know, like what's next. and a need to like take this time out and to kind of like release all of the armor that we've been wearing and all of the self-doubt and the limited beliefs that we have about ourselves. And on the bottom of the deck, we've got Ace of Pentacles reversed. So I feel like a lot of the fear, it was also in regard to money, like how am I going to make this work? How am I, you know, like every idea I have just keeps like falling apart and just things aren't working out. So let's get some motherfucking answers. I'm in a sweary kind of mood. Not that I'm never am not, but let's see what else. What else, Spirit? What else? There's so much hope ahead. Holy crap, so much hope. And I feel like this time out, it's not like it's all part of the journey. It's not like you've been bad. It's not like you've screwed up. It's not like, you know, Spirit's not angry about it. It's just part of the journey of life. It's something that we had to go through to get us to another place. And a lot of my readings lately with clients, they've been like kind of about family members, like not changing, or like, you know, wanting to save a family member, wanting to someone in their life to change or whatever. And I was just like, look, like you, and in the cards, you know, it would be like, not, you know, and I've said this before, not everybody's here to evolve. Some people are just here to be a signpost to us, to be a mirror to us, to show, like, to get us to empower ourselves. Like imagine like you have an alcoholic parent or something, and it's like that person is in my life to get me to know how to take care of myself, to get me to know how to, you know, like there are a million different reasons. I never had an alcoholic parent, so I don't want to like assume things, but you know, for anybody in our lives that are really difficult and they're just like, why are they this the way that they are? So I feel like, long story short, in this situation, it's like we had to go through this to like pump ourselves up, to learn things, to like win those strength cards so we can play them later on in life, to gather wisdom, to gather character, integrity, you know, kind of to learn our karma sometimes. And that's just the stuff that we kind of sign up for. Whoops, that's like all of them. Sorry, I'll do that again. So time is never wasted. It's really easy to be like, oh, why did I waste a decade of my life trying 4 different businesses, you know? But I feel like, for me, like I'm going to use those 4 different businesses in some way in the next 40 years. So like whatever you've been through, it's like, that's wisdom. That is golden. There's nothing more better than like having a deeper knowing and knowledge of yourself. So try not to see it so much as, oh, I fucked up, this is so painful, you know, if that's kind of what you're thinking. And instead to view it as like, thank you for these lessons. Thank you. I'm like so much stronger now. And 2 songs just popped into my head. One is Lizzo's, her latest one. It's About Damn Time. And what was the other one? Going through it. Damn, I'll try and remember, and I'll put it in the comments. But let's see what else comes out here. It's gonna drive me nuts. Blessings. Okay, and look at that full moon. That moon is fucking illuminated, and she's all naked and vulnerable, and she's got like her hands with like this magical, like just kind of like almost like as an offering to spirit, like here I am, I just been through some shit, I got no clothes on my body, but you know, here's what I can offer, and that's enough. And it's what she has to offer is so beautiful, it's so pure, it's so raw, and I feel like this is just a time of like healing and humility. And kind of like the little drummer boy, you know, there's too many, you know, I am but like a lowly drummer boy, and I'm, you know, playing for this newborn king. I mean, that's super Christian, but you know, the idea of coming humbly, you know, to the world with our gifts, and like, this is what I have to offer, and spirit being like, wow, thank you so much for using your gifts, because we gave you those gifts and you think it's so silly and so minuscule and not good enough and 18 million things. And in spirit, God, whoever, you know, however you see God, or Goddess, or Mother Mary, or Oprah, whatever, whoever God is to you, just like how excited and how grateful they are and how much it means to them when we just feel like, oh, you know, I'm just singing a little song and they're like, she's singing a song, you know, when there's a million other people that sing better, you know, like whatever. So I feel like they just want you to like honor the gifts that you're given. And I feel like they want to reward you for going through it and being open-hearted and showing up in a way that is still willing, you know? We get blessed when we show up like humbly and like, hey, like this is all I have to offer. But I'm willing, you know, to be of service and to have a purpose, and I'm still showing up. And Taylor Swift, this is me trying, you know, like I'm on the doorstep, like this is me trying, Spirit. And I feel like they will bless that, you guys. I think it's really easy when we're in the depths of despair, to kind of feel like nothing is ever going to change. And I feel like it's a big thing that they're saying. Sorry, it's like 1:30 in the morning. A big thing that what we think is small is really big to them. Friendship. Okay, friendship came out. I feel like for a lot of us, we feel really alone right now. Really alone. And yeah, peace. But if anybody's been feeling alone and just feeling like you've really been going through it and not really anybody really knows about it, or it's been like a very internal battle, or you've had to be really strong and resilient, and kind of like me at work tonight, like kind of like having to suck it all back and like suck it down, keep it down, you know, so that you don't lose it out in public, or, you know, if things are too tender to share with friends, or if you just have people in your life that wouldn't understand, or, you know, take it how it resonates for you. But I feel like that can really make us feel alone, and it's been making us feel alone. And I feel like sometimes things that are no longer in alignment with us, people that are no longer in alignment with us, kind of have a tendency to fall away. And that's okay. And it's, you know, it's bittersweet, and it's, you know, it can kind of be like, oh, but those were the glory days. But also with the friendship card coming out, I really feel like Spirit is like building you a new tribe, building us a new tribe. That like who you once were, you know, 5 seconds ago, 5 years ago, 15 years, 20 years, you know, like I feel like we've grown so much in this pile. Like whoever's watching this, I feel like there's been so much growth and so much change that it's like you're kind of looking around at the people around you and you're like, this isn't for my highest good anymore. And not that anybody sucks or is bad, or it's just like, I don't know how to relate anymore. I love, you know, my friends from college, but I don't, you know, I do tarot now. Like I went to a Christian college. And yeah, like I haven't talked to a lot of them in like a decade. Not because I don't love them, but just because I don't have a whole lot in common with them anymore, because I just believe completely differently. And it's, you know, that part is bittersweet, and if I saw them again, I'd be super happy to see them. But I know that what they think I'm doing is evil or whatever. It doesn't even matter. But my point is that, you know, sometimes people come into our lives for a season, and that, you know, sometimes people come into our lives for a season, and it's okay to let them go. And it's not like a sayonara, it's just, we get to be who we are, you know, and it doesn't mean we have to hang out every Friday night anymore. But ultimately, I feel like throughout this loneliness, we're like, where's my people? Where's my tribe? And I feel like Spirit's saying, like, they're coming, okay? So they don't want you to worry about that. What else, Spirit? What you doing? Where you at? Oh God, I love them so much. So good. I hope they make like 18 albums, and I will dance to them all. I am so grateful you're here. So there. At 1:30 in the morning, hanging out with me means a lot to me, to old Mandi. Oh my gosh. I'm sitting here thinking like it's 1:30 in the morning, like your ass is gonna be kicked tomorrow. Like I'm not 23 anymore. 43. What do you got in here, Spirit? For other beautiful people that maybe had a really shitty day at work. You're very close to achieving your goal. Gibbous moon. Is gibbous moon before a full moon? It must be if it's like, see, the moon is like almost illuminated. Okay, we're like right there. Right there, we gotta keep going. We gotta keep going. Hearts on fire. It's the Rocky song, by the way. Well, not like the Rocky song, obs. But when he's like working out and like running up the mountain and like lifting up the wheelbarrow. And anyway, balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. It's another full moon. Look at that. Yes, everything's going to be illuminated. God damn it. I feel like it's really easy when we're trapped in old emotion because it's a transition and there's, you know, shedding, and it's not like we're all perfectly healed. Like, hello, we're human and that takes time. Life is like an onion. You peel it away layer by layer and sometimes you cry. You're welcome for that. And it's really easy to get caught up in our emotion. And when we're very emotional and feeling depressed and anxious or just sad, it's really easy to like feel hopeless about our dreams and goals. Like if things aren't happening fast enough, if we can't see the end, if there isn't enough clarity, if, you know, it's like, well, you said you wanted me to do this thing and it's just not working out. So, you know, I get it. I've tried to start like 4 different businesses. And some like we're okay, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, I feel like Spirit really wants us to balance spirituality and practicality. So to not just wait for life to happen to us, to not just wait for the winning lottery ticket, to put in the work, the baby steps, toward our dreams. But at the same time, it's like we want to manifest, we want to be intuitive about it, but we don't just want to like sit in bed all day like waiting. So the practicality of that, like, okay, here's my goals. Like, how can I take baby steps to get where I want to go? What do I really need to do to pay my bills right now? Oh, it's my cat. What you think about that? Okay. He can stay out there for a little bit longer. Sorry. So when we're feeling, I mean, Pisces is a very cups oriented, very watery energy. Feelings. Super, super, super creative. Super, 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 super highly intuitive. So I feel like anything that you can do right now also to be creative and to get in touch with your feelings and to like use creativity as an outlet to like get all of that get those feelings out. Maybe that's like writing poems. Maybe that's dancing. Maybe that's putting on some crazy makeup or beautiful makeup and like taking photos. Maybe that's, you know, whatever that is for you. But kind of like work through that emotion, like rather than like stuff it down or rather than, you know, allow that pain to keep you stuck. Creatively like use it in some way to like get it out of your body. But also to like take those baby steps, but also be intuitive, but also take those baby steps. So that you can actually reach your goals. Like just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. But we don't want to go like round and round in circles. Like we want to actually get somewhere, okay? On the bottom of the deck, we've got, see where everything is not illuminated here, okay? Confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo, okay? Leos are very shiny energy. Leos love to shine, love the spotlight, are not afraid to be the center of attention, a very bold, courageous, brave energy, lion, lion energy, strength energy. So when things aren't illuminated, it's like Spirit's like, be confident in what Mandi's telling me right now. Be confident in the blessings that are coming. Trust that things are coming. Sorry, I did let my cat in. But also with the Lion card, I feel like it's about being brave. I feel like it's about getting ourselves out there, not being afraid to shine, and kind of like being really, really, really confident in our gifts and abilities. And it's really easy to not be. It's really easy to just play it safe and stay small and to think of ourselves as like, you know, I'm not as good as that person. I'm not, you know, I'll never be Brene Brown. I'll never be, you know, Celine Dijon's. I'll never be, you know, Merle Haggard. I don't know why that. I was trying to think of a baseball player because I didn't want like, you know, some guys can watch this. Not that guys have to. Hey, I know a lot of women that watch baseball. I'm gonna stop while I'm behind. Okay. So yes, confidence. This Six of Swords energy. Oh, if I can find it. There it is. There's no sail here, okay? There's no sail on this boat. Just a bunch of friggin' mental daggers. Meaning that for a lot of us, I feel like the wind has been taken out of our sails, okay? And it's really easy to not believe in ourselves, to not see our talents, our skills, our abilities. And I feel like Spirit is like, no, like it's time to own what we got. It's time to shake and shimmy. It's time to get out there and just like be the best versions of ourselves. And even if we're all not, you know, I'm trying to think of a singer. Oh my God. Jessie J, she's a phenomenal singer. Even if like you don't like her music, the woman can sing. Even if you're less like, God, I'll never be her. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, you get to sing your own style. You get to be your own person, you know, like just create and experience life and do all the things just to be uniquely you, because nobody is you. Yeah, I had a feeling this. No, bud, that's my water. No tambone, no bud. I had a feeling this card was going to come out. Primavera, she who begins, launch, actualize, potential. This is the new beginning that's happening here. This is where our blessings are coming. This is where it all gets really, really exciting. It's like beginning. It's having the confidence to be like, I'm going to do this shiz. That's too many. It's like a million. Hi, bud. Hi. Do you have mouse guts on you today? There's something around your mouth. Oh, God. He found a mouse the other day, and it was just like guts everywhere. Hi, bud. How's it going? She who waits, patience, waiting, determination. Okay, so I don't feel like this is about not getting started. I feel like this is about being patient through this process. Because right now we're just being asked to like really go within and take this time out to know what we really want, to know how we want to move forward, to plan to, I won't be surprised if that one comes out either, to plan and strategize. And in the meantime, to be patient. We're just kind of like, where's my goal, bitch? Like, I've got this, you know, you told me to use my talents. Here they are. I'm using them. And we're just kind of like waiting. And Spirit's like, okay, like hang in there. Okay, we just need got a little wait time. Thomas, what, bud? You want to say hi? Okay. Oh my gosh, this is my giant cat, Thomas. He's such a big fat cat. You're dirty, bud. Say hi. Say hi. This is Thomas. He is the largest cat in the world. Oh my gosh, bud. Look at you, little sausage. You're a little moo cow. Yes, you're a little moo cow. Yes. You're not a part of my reading, bud. You're not a part of my reading tonight. Hi. Oh, my little lover boy. Okay. Jeez. Sorry, guys. This is so professional. By the way, I'm doing readings right now for clients and for anybody else that wants one. You can send me an email It's $60 for 30 minutes. I can do it through email and like type stuff out, but I can also pre-record a message for you. Or we can do FaceTime, Zoom, or whatever. Why was I saying that? I was saying that because, oh, this is a general reading. Okay. But I feel like it's an important one regardless. Okay. She Who Questions, Amelie, Curiosity, Destiny, Search. So that's what this timeout is about. I'm going to give you a timeout. A permanent timeout. This is like such a photography picture for me. If any of you are photographers, like fashion designers, or like it looks like a magazine cover almost. I really actually am in love with this image. She Who Questions, Curiosity, Destiny, Search. To kind of go within and like what is my destiny? What am I searching for? What is my purpose? To take this time out to not as like, it's so hard to take a time out, isn't it? It's like you've got life, you've got work, you've got all this stuff, all these balls to juggle, and Spirit's like, just go to a beach and sit by water, and you're like, I don't have the fucking time. Like who's got this kind of time? But it's so necessary because I feel like sometimes our dreams aren't what they used to be. And it's really easy to just kind of spend 10 years like pursuing a doctorate when it's like, I want to open a cupcakery or whatever. And it's like, oh, I don't want to do that anymore. Like, oh, maybe I don't want to be broke my entire life. Or like, oh, I'm super rich and I am completely unfulfilled, or whatever that is for you. Spirit, what else do you got here? Hi, bud. Yes, you're so handsome. You're such a handsome cat. Anything else in here? Or my fireflies? Maybe not. Do this one more time, and then I'm not using this deck. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, just fell out. Sagittarius energy. I'm actually going to read this. Got a 9 here, an ending. Fiery energy. That is an on fire energy. That is a fiery ass moon, sun, something. A lot of fire. It's like, it doesn't matter what's illuminated, it's just like on fire. What does this have to say? All the Sagittarius that I know are like super fun. Fire's strong drive strives to stand out from the crowd as it rests in the mutable, go with the flow quality. Stand out from the crowd, but also like a go with the flow quality. The key phrase for them is I perceive. Means there's motivation to look around to discover your own individuality while finding your place in the world. In this situation, ask, how can I best be true to myself? Be honest with yourself and with the rest of the world. Sagittarian energy is said to be a mile long and an inch deep, as well as self-involved. It's some Sagittarians I know. Slow down so that you can perceive the depth as well as the breadth of the situation. Avoid careless unkindness. So part of that inner reflection, like to know what we want, to strategize, to really go into then, like what's my purpose? What, like, why am I here? What do I believe these days? What am I feeling? How can I best be true to myself? And then confidently with that Leo energy, go out into the world and begin to make those steps. That's a perfect card. Thanks, guys. I think we're going to wrap up here in just a second, but let's see what else. Boy, but this is not helping. I love you. I know, you just want to snuggle. Where is, sorry. Okay, got it. I was looking for these guys. Okay. So this is a really beautiful message tonight, you guys. It's very hopeful. I hope you feel hopeful. Because, you know, what comes out in a lot of my readings now is this idea of like this inner reflection of us kind of like figuring out who we are now, and really utilizing those gifts. You know, like it's not a time to hide anymore. And Spirit really wants us to use those gifts. The Lotus Throne. Okay. It takes courage to trust your inner light, to ascend the throne of your own inner spiritual authority, especially if the light of others around you seems more powerful than your own at times. Don't we always compare? We always compare. You are being asked to trust the light within above all. Have faith in your own heart. Know that the divine dwells within, is with you always. So you're just as awesome as anybody, you guys. And I know it's hard to look in the mirror and see that, but it's so true. It doesn't matter. You know, I could look at a whole bunch of YouTubers that are doing what I'm doing, and they don't talk like an idiot. They're not like attacked by their cat. They have a better setup. They have 1 million subscribers, you know, like whatever. But it's like, this is what I love to do, and it's what I feel called to do. And I don't want to show up like, I don't want to not show up because I can't be perfect. I'd rather like fucking dance the night away and have a good time and be like, hey, I'm going to show up with fun. So in that regard, like, remind that you, like, you're a part of God. You're your own special, unique butterfly. And we really get to honor that. Many hands of the goddess. Ooh, creep just kind of looks like a spider. Yeehaw. I've never gotten this card before. The goddess Kuan Yin brings blessings to multiple projects and many different parts of your life and consciousness, beloved. Cool. She is not limited to one task at a time. Do not be afraid to surrender her into her guiding wisdom and creative genius, for there is much that you can accomplish together, and she is assisting you now. So I feel like for a lot of us, we're multi-talented, okay? You're drawn to this pile for a reason. Actually, it's not really a pile, to this reading for a reason. To this page for a reason, because you're like multi-talented and you've got lots of hopes and dreams, and maybe that's part of like that we don't have clarity, because it's like, well, I love to do makeup, but I'm also a photographer, but I'm also a saxophone player, and I like baseball. I did work baseball in there somewhere. And I feel like Spirit's saying, like, you can have it all. You can do it all. We just have to do it in a, like, this balanced spirituality and practicality. Sometimes when we have too much creativity, too many projects, like we never get anything finished, and then it's overwhelming, and then it's like, I'm never going to amount to anything. Where it's like, which project is most important? Finish it. That will open up something else. That will open up something else, so that we're not, or, you know, if you're someone that like gets really bored with something fast, you know, spend Monday on this project, Tuesday on this project, Wednesday on this project, you know, or whatever. And if you have a kid, it'll take 15 years, but you'll get there. I'll do one more of these. The Amaryllis Lute. Pretty. You are growing fast and leaving fear behind. Yes. Attack that shit. When your vibration changes, so too does your life. That's why I fucking dance tonight, okay? Do whatever you gotta do to shake off the stink of your shit. It is safe and loving for you to release that which no longer feels right for you. No matter how important it was in your old life, it might not have the same place in your new life. Accept healing change now. So whatever we're leaving, whatever we're moving on from, whatever doesn't feel good for us anymore, whatever doesn't resonate, whether that's a lifestyle, people in our lives, jobs, careers, relationships, icky feelings, trust that, you know, trust that what falls away, falls away. And, you know, if anybody's nervous about it, like I do believe that whatever is truly meant for us will never pass us by. I have to believe that. It gives me, like, I have to believe it. Because otherwise we try and cling and control, and like we stay stuck and stagnant. And instead, like, honor the transition, honor the glow up, honor the light inside, honor the creativity, honor like all that wants to like come forth and burst forth, and really enjoy it. And yeah, it is safe and loving for you to release that which no longer feels right for you. Who were you 5 years ago? Who are you now? Who were you 10, 15 years ago? Who are you now? You know, you're not who you used to be, so what do you want in your life now? What are your dreams now? Just gonna get some angel answer cards, and I think that's it. Then I'll get some blessings for us. Let's see what blessings. Is that too many? We got 3. We'll see. Forgiveness. This one's been coming out a lot lately in my readings. Forgiveness of ourselves for all the pain, the hurt, the heartache. You know, whenever there's a situation, there's always, it takes 2 to tango. Even if someone has cheated on us, or even if someone has whatever, it's like, you know, take it how it resonates, but like the idea that we stayed in certain situations, even if we weren't the one yelling and screaming, you know, like we stayed in situations that no longer served us, or were we a doormat, were we an overgiver, were we a narcissist, were we, so like take ownership of our part in it, but also, have the forgiveness to accept not just ourselves, but also others, and have compassion for all that we've been through. This came out last time, I think. Weird. Within the next few weeks, within the next few months. So for some of us, I don't know. I'm getting, for some of us, it's like things are going to start happening in the next few weeks, and then in the next few months there might be like a bigger payoff. So like maybe, somebody's discovered, and then it's like, oh, you get the big project done, or 100 extra YouTube followers. Oh, you get to sit down on the Oprah show. God, like, call me if you do. Oh, I'm gonna get the phone call. Oh, now we're moving in together. I don't know. That's a little fast, but you never know. So take that how that resonates. But forgiveness definitely feels very important. I'm gonna get some blessings, and then that will be it. Spirit, what blessings are coming in for us? Blessings. Xoxo. Xoxo is a blessing. You're welcome. Beginning a new cycle, that is a blessing. It might feel crazy. And it's interesting because we've got kind of like the moon and the sun here, or at least it looks like it. So it's like this beautiful mixture of, this intuitiveness, like lack of clarity and needing the intuition and things not being illuminated, and then the sunshine of just like sunshine and happiness and warmth and, the light to see all that's going on around us. So it's like this new cycle, I feel like we're going to get some answers. I feel like there's going to be a beautiful balance, that balance, spirituality and practicality. It's going to be like grounding. We're going to feel much more balanced with like that Chariot energy, being driven towards success in a really beautiful, lovely way. Narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. So for me, whenever this card comes out, it's like in honor of new growth happening within us. It's like, whatever is like stark and feels like kind of dry and deserty, it's like there's this one tree. So like there's growth happening. But to me, it's also like You know, there's a million different paths around here, but Spirit has this one special path just for you. So I feel like where you might feel like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know how to take steps. I don't know what's going on. And I feel like this is Spirit saying, like, we have like, this is all divinely planned. Like, we have a special path just for you. It's a little scary, a little high up there, but you got this. And it's special. It's like unique just to you, for you, because that's how much we care about you. Stepping into power. Yes, Leo energy for me. You are strong beyond measure. Okay, strong beyond measure. And I feel like, you know, it's kind of reminds me like Hermit energy, you know, where the Hermit in traditional tarot is, you know, he's got his little lantern and he's like old and wise and he's, you know, taking his time out and not much is illuminated, but he's taking a couple steps because that's what he can see and all he needs to take are baby steps. But those baby steps become, you know, his lantern is behind him now, almost. Yeah, he doesn't even need the light. He's just like going whole hog, wholeheartedly, like with intuition, just like bravely, like, yes, like I know exactly what I need to do. I'm stepping into my power, that Leo confident lion energy. And it's like, I don't even care if I'm blind. I don't even care if I've got no light. Like, I've got my heart light. Let it shine wherever you go. Neil Diamond. Look that gem up. That's a good song. Wandering path. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey. So the blessing here is humanity is hard. Humanity is hard. And Spirit's like, it's all a gift. It's all fun. Just view it as like a big game that we get to play and be curious about. So I feel like it's going to feel lighter. This new cycle is going to feel lighter. It's going to feel more playful. It's going to feel like, gosh, like what's next? Like what's happening now? It's not going to feel like what's happening now. It's going to be like, ooh, like what's happening now? And to like remember to be grateful throughout all of it. Okay. I want to get one of these. A little mantra card. And then we'll close with a word of prayer. Spirit, one little last mantra. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. This reading resonated. Please like, share, and subscribe. Yes, I rejoice in my creative energy. You guys, just go whole hog. Like, it'll feel so good. Dancing tonight felt so good. So good. Fun, uplifting ideas flow through my consciousness, and I follow through on the ideas received, bringing them into full manifestation. I rejoice in my creative energy. And I'm totally now thinking of that John Baptiste song, Freedom. That man just like dancing around. When I move my body like this, I feel freedom. Like just dance or create or just like whatever that freedom is for you. Just like go out and rejoice in it, love it, be it. Who fucking cares? I affirm that I am totally willing to freely forgive everyone. Forgiveness, forgiveness, forgiveness of ourselves and others. I release from within me all bitterness and resentment. I release from within me all bitterness and resentment. I let go of old hurts and forgive everyone, including myself. One more time, okay. I release from within me all bitterness and resentment. I let go of old hurts and forgive everyone, including myself. It takes two to tango. Forgiveness, so hard. And sometimes I feel like we think we've forgiven people, and then it's like we still have like hurt trapped, which is why I think that creativity, like I feel like creativity right now is going to be so healing for us to just get that emotion out so that we can heal, so that we can like start that process, you know. one last little nugget. Or maybe not. Whoop. Okay. I choose to take a higher perspective and widen my views. Huh. It's kind of new energy. I choose to take a higher perspective and widen my views. I mean, not necessarily for the sake of like, perspective and widen my views. I feel like it's just expansive energy. I feel like what we've been through has been so small-minded, so old us, old history. It's time to believe bigger about ourselves, believe that the world is a better place, believe that Spirit has our back, believe that we do deserve blessings, believe that we can be forgiving. Yeah, to just kind of like get outside of our box of how we think life should go, who we think we should be, and instead, like, wow, I get to create any life I want. Like, let me widen my perspective. And if we're really stubborn and rigid about things, like, it's got to be this way, I'm stuck in my ways, blow the doors off of that. What have you got to lose? You only live once. Once. I will persist. My will is strong. Grasshopper. I got that gibbous moon again. I will persist. My will is strong. Katy Perry, roar. Lion energy. Okay, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. It was like a really crappy day, but this is like I feel your energy here with me, and it makes me feel really good. And I'm so grateful because y'all have filled me tonight. And yeah, I'm doing personal readings. I promise they're way more professional than when I show up like this, but they're really super helpful. You know, tarot isn't to fortune tell, you know, it's a stamp on your current energy. So it's like, it's guidance. It's guidance to like help you know the way forward. Am I on the right path? Like what clarity we need, what guidance do we need to like move forward? So yes, my email's down below. And then also, if you like this video, please like it, please share and subscribe. In the next couple days, I will be doing either a future spouse or a May reading. If you guys have a preference to which one you'd want to see, put that in the comments below, or you can DM me or whatever. And I think that's it. All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I love you so much, and I will talk at you later. Okay, take care. Bye.